good afternoon and good evening, depends on where you are watching this tutorial from. On behalf of the entire crew, I welcome you to AA Adebayo EduTech. On my last video I posted on my channel, I received many questions on how to get free DOI, on how to get a free DOI. And when their question was, when you have a free DOI, how do you use it? So I found this video now to come up to explain more on how you can use the DOI properly. The DOI is for journal basically, but you as a researcher, you as an academic, it is important for you to use it for your lecture notes, your seminar papers, your projects, whatever that is belong to you. In fact, videos and so on, but I'm talking about paper now. Your lecture notes for a period of time, for a semester, can be counting for you. When you have a free DOI, it means that your paper is already in open access because it's generated from a Zenado platform. So, like I told you in the previous video, go and watch and know what Zenado.org is all about, where you get the DOI. Now the question was that if they don't have the journal page, how do they now upload, or how can they upload the DOI? And I told them that I want to answer now. You as a researcher, I'm talking to academics now. Your lecture notes, you have to create 3 different accounts: Web of Science, ORCID, then Academia AJ. So I'm going to do a video how you upload. If you don't have an account in this website, go and create an account there. So I'm going to post a video on how to create Web of Science account, how to create ORCID, how to create Academia Edu account. So now the paper you uploaded on Zenado.org, that you have a DOI for it, remember is already published in the open access. So what do? You pick it from there and you go and export the paper from your, when you go to ORCID for example, there's a place at the last, for those of us that have the account, go and check. At the last, in the profile of ORCID, the last page, they will say add publications. When you click on add publications, you will see export with DOI. That's where the DOI becomes important. So you export there, it will pick it for you, and that is your right. The importance of you having the DOI is that the article you generated a DOI for, no one else can use it without your permission. For example, if I copy a part or I tap and I didn't cite you, if they run plagiarism check on that particular article, it will pick that this article belongs to one particular author. So the person must cite you, that's the meaning. If not, it will drop the person, so it will pick. So now, the question on many people asking, aside from this question I've answered, from getting the DOI. Some people said O.J.S, that is Open Journal System, and public, that's the PKP, Public Knowledge Project, they are free. And I say yes, it's free. I have 17 comments on my WhatsApp telling me that it's free. Why would they pay for it? And I reply some of them and say, well, I'm going to do a video that will capture this. That any software you are using, you always have the free version. So if you go for the free version, you have more features to use, and that is the case of O.J.S and PKP. Are we there? Now, without going further, I'm going to take you straight to the page where you are going to see O.J.S. The difference between the O.J.S and PKP, they are the same. It's the same company. Okay? As you can see here, we have programming language, we have PHP, developer, we have public knowledge project, and license. Look at it. We have GNU, General Public License. Now, if you have that, on the latest version, I will show you that is CCA. So I'm going to stop here and take you to the other journals. Look at my note here. I'm going to write it here so that you can see it. Okay, let's go up here. I don't think I'm narrating. I'm not narrating here, but let's go up here. Can you see now? So let me narrate what is here so that it will be clear to you that O.J.S and PKP is the same, but we have different versions every time. So we have O.J.S, we have Open Journal System, also known as what? O.J.S. Now, it is what? Is an open source and a free software for what? The journal of peer review academic journals, created by what? Created by Public Knowledge Project and released under the GNU, General Public License. Now, this is a programming language that they use PHP. If you're a programmer, you should understand what is PHP. Okay, developed by what? Public Knowledge Project, that's PKP, and the license, like I said. Now look at the version of this year. The version for PKP is released by what? We have 3.3 version 0, and it released in this year 2023 7 months ago. Can you see that? 7 months ago. Look at it, 7 months ago. So what you are using last year will not be the same as this if you are not using the paid version. So that is one. Now let's move from here to, and now you can see the definition here. I make this in clear for you to educate you, or like, no, I don't want to use the word educate, to enlighten you on the O.J.S. Okay. Now let's go back to, let me clean all this. Clean all. Now let's go back to the current version of O.J.S. And when we go there, what do we see? Let's go. Yes, let me go to the Chrome. Now, this is a journal of this is Veritas. I'm sorry, I'm using these universities, but this is Veritas University, and you can see it here. They can't sue me. I'm just trying to explain something. So I'm talking about the Journal of History in Veritas University. That's Buna. You can see it here. Now look at what they use. This is a solution developed by their developer, and this solution cannot have what? O.J.S. Why? We cannot embed DOI here because there is no programming a space for what? O.J.S here, DOI. So if you generate DOI and you are using this kind of format, it will not work. You are only wasting your time. So the only thing that can work for you is for you to use it. Let me view their journals here so they can see what is here. You can see, let's open this. Okay. Yes, look at the journal here. You see the way it looks like. I'm so sorry for doing this, but I need to explain to you what form this is, because people are saying it's the same. I said no, it's not the same. You can develop a solution. Those tech guys will know what I'm talking about. I'm saying by solution. Okay, this is a solution developed by the programmers on Veritas University, and I'm having their journals in PDF. Look at their PDF here, and there's no way that DOI can be put here because they don't have the solution that we call O.J.S. So the best way for you as a university, you as a publisher, you as a journal businessman or a company, you have to just buy the O.J.S latest version, that is CC 4.0, that will create you commons, that will help you generate the most effective way of producing your journal without fail. Now if I go back here and click on this, you see, let me click on one article here, you see that there is no DOI. Even though you can go and get the DOI will not show here because you don't have the capacity what they created. You don't have the capacity to embed the DOI in the article. So look at the article I click on now. If you look at the article, there's no DOI here. So just to tell you that all this kind of journal page can never get, they will get DOI like I told you. I taught you how to get it, but you cannot embed it and it will work. So that is one. Now let's go back to the latest version of DOI. When we go back there, let me open Alore Journal of Humanities in Ilorin. It's a journal owned by Faculty of Arts in the University of Ilorin. They use the same style. They also use PKP, that is public knowledge. Look at it here. Look at what they put. They just pack it. They just put all the journals in PDF. So you can see that it's not the same as the current O.J.S. So I'm just telling you that I'm not downgrading their journal. I've communicated to many of them that you should come in and make sure you do corrections and so on. So we are still on it. If your journal is somehow like this, please contact me or contact us as O.J.S Nigeria to help you. But for now, it's better you just partner with us with the chicken money or what you pay to us when you are publishing. It will help you a lot. Now, let's go back to the current O.J.S. I'll open the back end of each one of them so that you can see what is going on here. Now, I'm opening to Journal of Humanities. No, I'm in DB. I don't want to open Journal of Humanities. Let me open Journal of Babcock. No. I have many journals here. So if you look at the heading of the journals, you will see PKP, which means that we have PKP here. The Alore Journal of Humanities too show PKP. Then we have GV Journal of Language shows PKP. The same thing here all over. They all show PKP. It means that O.J.S is what? Is licensed, is built. O.J.S is what is also the same as PKP, public knowledge. That's what they created first. That's the first thing they created. And later now, they feel like, oh, let's do something better that will bring more production, journal publishing management, scholarly one. So based on that, they now upgraded to O.J.S. So that's why you always see anything published on O.J.S is what is always generating bringing PKP as a source, because they are the owner of this O.J.S, that is Open Journal System, is developed by Public Knowledge Project. So get it right. Now you can see Alore Journal of Humanities that look like this. It's also the same. Look at it here. The same thing. Look at the way it look like here. Let me narrate it so that you can see. Like you pack a load and you dump it somewhere. Okay. Now that is the old version. Now if you are using the latest version, this is how it will look. Let me open Journal of Humanities. The penalty on, sorry. So let me open Journal of Humanities now. I don't want to log in, but let me just open. You can see here that this is the latest version of O.J.S. And the latest version here, look at it. It will bring my picture here. Yes, it will bring what's about the journal. It will bring details like this. Can you see the front view? You see what is showing here. This is what it will bring. And look at the video here. It will bring number of read. You can see that. Okay, it will bring number of read, most read articles. You can see now. It will bring things here. That's the latest version, which you won't see in the oldest. That is the PKP simple version that is free. This one is also free, but the challenge is that you must also upgrade for the pay version. So you can see this is there. See how it looks like. Very good. Now if you click on this article, for example, now let's click on this article. Now you can see that all this now, this article you see here is bringing out DOI, which we have not seen in the other one. So I will show you how this is embedded. I will show you in the latest version of O.J.S. So now let's go back down to the back end. No, not the back end, but the bottom of this journal. See what is here. Now the latest version of O.J.S, I told you earlier that